It's a rainy morning here in the wishing pod. It's beautiful outside. I love the rain. I love being inside when it's raining. I do love a good stomp in the rain, but today we are going to be doing some work on the van. Today I want to do some sanding and some painting in here. So all around here needs to be painted. Basically, I want to repaint everything in a matte white. I really love the finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off all of these random things. This didn't come with the van, but these really random sticky things did. All of these things attached. We're just going to get rid of them all and we're going to start again. All of these cupboards are going to be replaced with really beautiful wooden ones. Behind the cupboards is going to be white. So that could be a cool sample, couldn't it? We're going to take off these. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult. You're going to get a look at all of my cupboards. I'm having a nice slow day today. I am really embracing the slow living of van life and wintering, hibernating. So I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I really want to finish this side today because where I'm filming a lot from this display, I just want to make it look really pretty for you guys. But if I manage to get this done and I still have loads of energy and I'm feeling like, yeah, let's just keep going, there's the music studio, which is where you guys are sat at the moment, and we're just going to do the same thing because we've got identical cupboards on that side. And then maybe we could do the kitchen as well because we've got 3 little cupboards there. I have painted some of the kitchen already, but the top shelves I have not. I've got a really weird thing going on next to my music studio, that cupboard. I've like ripped off all of the wallpaper. I just wanted to see what was going on, and it's got like this weird graffiti. Someone's had a field day drawing things on there, so I want to get rid of that as soon as possible. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get to that today, but I have an order of the way I want to do things. If it happens, it happens, but if not, then it's still good, and I'm going to take you along for the journey today. I don't know if it's going to be more of like a little vlog style. Thank you so much for coming along, and let's have a really fun and slow day, just enjoying doing renovations and having a great time. All right, I'm ready to go. I've got my screwdriver, what is this called? I don't know what this is called, but I've got these things. We're gonna see how much we can get off with these. And I'm in my work clothes. This was my former dance outfit for when I was a dancer. Yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm gonna get everything really dirty. All of this, the paint is just coming off on my nice display here, so I'm gonna just quickly clean this all up, just put it on my bed. Wow, I fucked it. I fucked it! Look at this. I guess we're just gonna replace this whole piece of wood. It is so hot in here now. My kettle is steaming, the fire's roaring, I'm sweating, which is awesome because it's the middle of January. I feel like van life is so cozy. These things, screws, these ones were totally messed up, so I had to rip them off. Obviously, we've ripped off quite a bit more than originally anticipated, and I still don't really know what to do about these ones yet. I haven't quite worked that out. That might be a pliers job. We're going to take everything out of the cupboards, actually. I've got loads of wallpaper for the insides of the cupboards. I think that'll be really pretty. I do have some like sticky adhesive, but it's not very like malleable. Once it's stuck, if you know what I mean. It's not like wallpaper paste where you can kind of move it into position. So I'm not really sure, but we'll see when we get there. And I think we'll probably just work on this for now because this is turning out to be a much bigger job than I anticipated, but I'm feeling very positive about it. Just in case you're interested, clothes wise, these are kind of like my winter outfits. These are like ski suits. This is a unicorn onesie. These are like underneath kind of sparkly things that I like to wear. Head turban for washing my hair, jumpers, trousers, stage wear, and then these are games and crafts and stuff. I'm really into my crafts and really into my games. All right, I think that calls for another chocky coffee, decaf of course. I'm gonna get some pliers on these and talk to my dad about this thing. Maybe I might just put something over it, but I think that might be a post paint job. You don't really know what you're getting yourself into until you start taking shit apart, and then you're like,
yeah, right. Oh, right, you've taken the front off that.
I'm gonna sand all this down, and then
it looks quite nice to open, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is what I had to take off because I was trying to get something else off, and then the whole thing just started coming off, so I was like, oh, it's lovely. And this is why I'm in a t-shirt. I went outside, I was like, oh, this is nice and fresh. So I'm gonna sand it all and get it all level, and then these holes I just need to fill it.
Some caulk.
Is that the...
This is squidgy on with the gun.
Okay.
But it's called decorator's caulk.
This thing that I've just pulled off, is this also caulk?
Yeah, so you just need to rub all that stuff back off there with a bit of sandpaper or the orbital or whatever.
Okay.
And then you need to recaulk it.
Okay.
So the caulk takes probably about an hour to dry. You do it and then leave it for as long as possible, and then you paint it. You put it in and then you wipe it off with a little bit of damp cloth. As for finishing that off there on the front, you can just put a piece of wood over that.
Okay.
That'll look nice.
Yeah, that'll look nice.
You could just paint the wood a bit of different colour if you want. If you want to, if you want to get some pink going on, you could get some pink paint. And then you paint the wood with the pink paint, and then you sand the pink off so you get the wood and the pink.
Yes, that sounds really nice. That sounds lovely.
Sand, caulk, wipe, then paint later.
In the meantime, can I do the insides of the cupboards?
You're gonna wallpaper it, yeah?
I think so.
Do we get any wallpaper paste?
We have the adhesive.
Oh, the spray adhesive.
I was gonna use this, maybe. Quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah. Cut it out, make sure it fits.
Okay.
Then spray it and stick it.
Sounds easy.
Absolute fucking piece of piss. Good.
Cool. Thanks, Pops. I've got this sander. And I've realised that this is going to be a pretty dusty job, so I've got my sunglasses to keep my eyes dust free. I've got my Henry Hoover down here. He's going to collect all of the dust, hopefully. And I have never done this before, so let's see what happens. It's actually so dusty in here. We don't need the Hoover, but I've had to open my door and I'm gonna get a mask on. Luckily, I have quite a few left over from when I was living in Japan, so... Oh, wow. That looks really different, doesn't it? Oh my god. Well, that's good. So next I'm going to caulk some of these holes. I want to line my cupboards now while we're waiting for the caulk to dry. And I'm gonna start with these shelves. I'm not really sure how to do this, so I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. I've got this long piece. I'm just gonna put some adhesive, sticky adhesive on it, and then stick it down. I'm just gonna see what happens. Okay, so that was interesting. Yeah, so far it's okay. I'm not like, wow, really good job. I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is the first time I've done this. Now it's time for painting. I love this bit. Oh my goodness. I think we are ready to go on to the next step. I put my wood burner on max, just filled it up with wood, and the whole place is like an oven, just how I like it. The paint has dried really fast, so we're gonna do the second layer now, and hopefully that will be enough. If not, we can do another layer, no problem. With the fire going, it's just happening very quickly, so that's great. And I'm really excited to see how it's gonna look, and I hope that it's gonna be a bit of a nicer display for when I do my sit down videos with you guys. You can tell I'm exhausted, right? But I've done it, yay! And I'm pretty happy with it, I'm not gonna lie. Again, fire is roaring, I'm gonna get it roaring even more. In the meantime, while this paint is drying, I'm just gonna clean up my area because there is stuff everywhere. I've got the sanding stuff, what's that called? Decorator's caulk. I am a decorator. My bed looks crazy right now because it's got everything from the sofa and from the cupboards in here. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot to do after this. So anyway, let's do it. Such a cutie, aren't you? Oh, baby. Business, you're on camera. So this is where we're at now. I have decided to opt out of putting the cupboards back on just because they are fugly. But I will keep them to the side because I'm going to need them for the measurements to make the cupboard fronts. And that is the sound of my kettle boiling finally. So I'm about to have a sleepy tea. Toothless has made herself very comfy for the evening. Oh my god, and while I was in between filming, my tripod arrived. So I bought a ring light and tripod, and then the ring light arrived a couple of days ago, so I've been able to use that, which is awesome. But I was like, where's the tripod? And I thought maybe they messed up my order, but it came in the post today, so that's great. That means that I have a lot more flexibility with recording now. I've got a tiny little tripod which I've been using for various things, but this is gonna make such a difference. Anyway, I'm gonna go have my sleepy tea. I'm gonna go get showered and get ready for the night. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this crazy day and everything that happened. I'm learning a lot as I go, so this is exactly what I wanted with van life, to have new skills, transferable skills, and just make something myself, you know, with the help of my dad. Very lucky to have him on my side doing this. But yeah, this was all me, darling. It was all me. With that being said, have a great morning, evening, afternoon, and I will see you next time. Bye.